Alright, this is a Nissan 2014 Versa Note Edition, and in this video I'll teach you guys how to do an oil change on this vehicle. Okay, as you can see, there's not a whole lot of tools and equipment that you need to do this job, but these are the essential ones that you should get. A car stand, so your vehicle can be supported while it's up. A filter wrench. This is so if your filter is in there tightly, this will help you with extra support to pull it off. A socket wrench with a 14mm socket on a Nissan Versa 2014 Note Edition. An oil panel, a mat, just to in case you don't want to get dirty laying on the floor, you can lay this underneath the vehicle while you're doing the job, and a jack to lift your vehicle up. Okay, let's start off with lifting up the vehicle. Alright, the next step is to place the mat underneath the vehicle, and then try to get underneath there, and also make sure the oil panel is here too. And this is what you want to take off, this bolt. Alright, the next step is to remove this lid. Once you remove this bolt, there's going to be a bunch of oil dropping out of this and into this oil panel. Alright, I forgot to also state that if you have a bolt like mine, it's fine to also use a plier. For most Nissan Versa, you should have a different kind of bolt, which would easily allow you to use a 14mm socket. But in this case, because my previous one got stripped, I went and bought this one at Lordco, so it's a little bit different than possibly the one that you see in your vehicle. Unless if yours got stripped or changed as well, but most would need a 14mm socket. But for this operation, I'm going to be using a plier. It easily works with this bolt. Alright, so then you turn counterclockwise. Then if you want, when it's loose, you can use your hand to do the rest. So here we go. And there we go. Yeah, I know I should have been using gloves, but that's how you do that. Okay, so this is going to take a while. I'm just going to pause the video and then resume once it's done. Alright, so now the next step here would be to remove this over here, which is the filter. Okay, let's get on to that. Alright. So it's already loose for me, so I don't have to use a wrench. I can just use my hand and just open it. And there we go. It's almost off. There it is. Okay, I know I forgot to state the kind of oil you guys should be using. Synthetic oil is the type of oil that needs to be used on a Nissan Versa 2014. And this is a good brand, usually the type I get. And then also the next thing is, of course, a filter. Here's your new filter, and you want to place that inside. Alrighty. And then, after decontaminating this, place this back on. And that's it for all the work underneath the vehicle, and now we're gonna go up and do the next part. Alrighty, now let's just open up the hood. Alrighty. And alright, let's take this oil cap off. And then next step is we grab a funnel and then place the funnel in here, and then pour oil in there. Synthetic oil. Take the funnel out. And then place the oil cap back on. Okay, the next step is to turn on your vehicle. Make sure you remember the numbers displayed on your odometer, because after every 8,000 to 10,000 kilometers you should be doing your oil change again. Okay, well, now that's all for this video on how to change your oil on a 2014 Nissan Versa Note Edition. I hope you liked the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If not, give it a thumbs down, and it'd be nice if you would explain why you didn't like the video. And if there's any other questions, yeah, leave a comment below. Otherwise, just, give it a thumbs up. Hopefully you can subscribe so I can be in your life a little bit more. Yeah, and besides that, I hope you guys all have a good life. Take care, drive safe, be safe, and that's all that I wrote for this video. Ciao.